Hello, St. Mark's family. If I have not had the pleasure of meeting you, I am Hillary Williams. I am the Children's Ministry Team Chair and a Children's Small Group Leader. My husband and I have two young children, Carson and Nolan, who are active in the children's programs at St. Mark's, and a baby on the way, due in December. As I was thinking about what I wanted to talk to you about during today's morning manna, the topics of perspective, listening, and expectations kept coming back to me. In our current environment, I found it's easy to lose perspective, to stop listening to others, and to set unrealistic expectations. When living in isolation, your perspective quickly becomes that of your small piece of the world. Our news often comes from more biased sources or social media with honestly questionable sources. These sources shape our view of what's happening in the country and the world, often without us realizing that we may not be getting the whole picture. We are living in a cancel culture society where you can easily delete or mute those who do not agree with you. When you don't have the opportunity to meet with people face to face, it's much easier to dismiss those whose opinions disagree with yours or those who have much different perspectives. With the click of a mouse, their thoughts and experiences can disappear and be removed from view. Something that's not nearly as easily done when we're working in the same office, sharing the same spaces, and interacting in person. But with so much being done from an isolated position these days, we have a lot more power in who to listen to and who to mute. While that can certainly be a good thing, in that we can more easily mute the negative and focus on the positive, it's also probably too easy to mute those who can help broaden our understanding of the whole picture. I think it goes without saying that 2020 hasn't lived up to the expectations any of us had for it in January. It's doubtful any of us expected to be working from home instead of commuting to the office, educating our children from home and preparing to start school online many months later, not being able to see family and friends that just 6 months ago we would have been socializing with without a second thought. Now trips to the grocery store, the doctor's office, are often fraught with concern. What might we be exposed to? How will our bodies react when we are? Or are we asymptomatic and potentially spreading something we don't even realize we have? As I reflect on my pregnancy, it's difficult not to compare to the past. I found myself saddened and disappointed not to be around more people right now. I'm most fortunate to enjoy pregnancy and want to be able to share this experience with others. It's a time when you crave and need community. It's certainly not how I expected this pregnancy to be. It's far different from my pregnancies with Carson and Nolan, where I worked in the office until the weekends before they both arrived. I attend most appointments alone, which wouldn't seem so strange if we hadn't experienced it very differently in the past. I'm thankful Nathan was able to attend our 20-week ultrasound with me, where he was able to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time. Something we took for granted in the past, and our past experiences set our expectations for this time, which is so very different. So where do we go from here? How do we combat our current situation and improve our listening, maintain perspective, and set realistic expectations? Here are my thoughts. Be mindful. Keep an open mind and be open to the perspectives of others and their needs. Listen. Listen intentionally. Listen to God first. What is He trying to tell us? Are we listening, or are we muting Him too, because He's not giving us the answer we're expecting? Release your expectations to God. As Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21 states, Many are the plans in the minds of a man, but it is the purpose of the Lord that will stand. Whether our expectations are met or not, His purpose will prevail, and God's purpose is far greater than our expectations. Give yourself and others grace. We're all navigating uncertain and mostly uncharted waters. Take care of yourself and others, and may God be with you until we meet again.